I want to say, what's up, guys? Welcome to another Pristine Productions here. And we're going to talk about mixing soca breakdown. Remember, you can hit me up, guys, on my Pristine Production website if you want to get the latest soca, trap, afro beat, reggae beat. If you want to learn how to mix pro soca in the box, you can go ahead and check out my site here on pristine.thinkific.com. And remember to hit me up on YouTube here. So let's get right down into it here. Somebody talking about DJ Greenwich, a breakout artist, breakout mixing a song here. So let's get down to it. So that's DJ Greenwich here, breakout artist back in the some song competition here. So I'm talking about mixing soca for that here. So let's get down into it. So I'm going to talk about what I did and how the production came into being and how we helped DJ arrange that song, getting her that spot on breakout artist here. So I'm going to talk about the elements here. Which I have a couple keyboards here and I have a couple of automation going, and let's get right down into it here. So I'm gonna play the track here. I'm gonna start it off with a padded sound here. So when DJ came to me, I shout out to all the Belizean artists as well: Ernestine Caballero, Tanya Carter, TR Shine, Denise Castillo, Jackie Castillo. I've worked with all these artists. Shout out to Deja Stick, the artist, Coconut Boy, all the Belizean artists and producers. Big up yourself. So when we started out this track, we wanted a nice intro. We wanted somewhat of a dancehall kind of a movement here in the intro here. So we had the kick here. So we wanted to start the track with that here. I'm using a couple of samples here, straight out of context, nothing special here. So a couple of snare hits here. And using a couple of live drum plugs here. So that's the concept. I actually went ahead and sampled a part of DJ's vocals here. Actually using a sampler here. So we sampled that. A bit of movement here in the intro here. So we're rolling off a little bit of the bottom end to get a telephone effect here. And went ahead and bring in the bass here. I wanted to get a heavy movement. I've played with a lot of bands back in the day, so I like to give a live feel when it comes to the artists. I want to give them that stage experience in the studio, so when they go actually on live events, they can relate. And let me see what I did here. I added a little bit of pads here. Let's see what I'm using here. I'm at a couple of Dune workstation here. The pad chill out preset to bring out like a atmosphere on Deidre's vocals here. So that's what I'm doing there, putting that track there together. So when it starts up here, I'm gonna move up. She kicks in her vocals.
We vibing up in the place. We don't care what people say. Anytime we release and wine, we hyping up day and night. Me happy just being me. This carnival so crazy. Me step out and line, me come on fish and me come on fish.
So right there, when we have that transition moving there, we're going into the chorus there. So we're going to bring in some more boards, some more board sound here. Soca music, sometimes you got to require a lot of layering. Then I wanted a rich, huge pad sound to take her straight into the chorus, because this is soca music. We got to keep that energy up, up there, we say, So started off, went ahead and added a little bit of funk guitar here at the front here. This is all in. I'm creating all these sounds when DJ recorded her parts, and on the fly, creating these instruments, adding these instruments to give her vocal and her arrangement a texture and vibe. So she already knew what she wanted on the song. Sometimes we help them arrange, certain chords and a certain way how to, idea how to sing certain song better. At the end of the day, it's not about what you want or how you want it to sound. It's working with the artist's idea and taking it to the next level. That's why they rely on you. So I'm adding that funk guitar here, nothing special here, a little bit of funk guitar here. So she's kicking in with the starting verse here. Then I'm going to add a second pluck instrument here. Now this guitar right here, I can isolate the guitar here. It's adding a vibe and a movement to the track here. Those riff and runs is actually adding some color to the mix here, so you want to make sure those stay at the front here with the vocal here. So I've layered that with a couple of plucks here. Let's see what I'm doing here. Pluck Beach is the preset Pluck Beach, and I'm doing some EQ on that and creating that vibe there. Now, besides selecting these sounds, I got a buttload of effects running through a lot of these sounds. That's how you get that international big sound out of it. Let's bring it in here. Now I went ahead and added a little bit of live drums here, so I'm blowing up the contact here, Studio One drummer, the Pearl kit here. So I want that live soca kind of Kiss the Band feel when it kicks in. So let me get back to where she was here. So before she hits the climax here, I have this sound rising here. Let me play that back here. That's what I'm doing there with DJ's track here. I'm going to show you a part here that really stands out in our track here. I went ahead and did a little bit of automation here. Let's see if I can find that part here, right about here. Now this sound right here, a lot of people kind of struggle with this sound. I want to know how to get the sound right here, right here. And I can change the amount of automation that I use on her vocal or any artist's vocal actually. So grab the pen tool here and write in each block. So I can fill that gap right there. I can break that up there and fill in this one here. I'm gonna draw that out. I'll play it back. And that's how I got that sound here. Let me see if I can bring in the let's bring that part over here. And I can control how much of that I wanted to kick in and kick out, you know. So if I want, I could go in the middle here. Let me take out some of the middle. Maybe take out a little bit, kind of random movement here. Play it back. And you want to make sure you're pushing. We wanted a lot of depth for this track here, so while she's singing here, we're automating a lot of delay sends here. So I'm going to bring up my sends here for DJ's vocals here. I'm sending that through the GTR here, and I'm freestyling it as she's as her vocal is performing here. If I can go ahead and look for the automation line here. It's been a while since I opened this session here, but I'm you know, giving you guys a little bit of run how the pros hit these tracks, and each one teach one, you know. So let me go ahead and look for the delay here. Find that delay. Send. I think it's right here. Okay, right here. So I have the line drawing in, so I can freestyle that here. If I could go back, I can just go ahead and hit the latch button here, and I can move that delay here as she sings here. And if I hit read, it's going to put in that fresh one that I did here. So what I can do is, let's bring up a little bit of the vocal here on that delay return. So I'm going to go here, I think I have a limiter on that. So pull that back. I know you want to wine, don't have to take your time. Climb my Sunday road, liberty overload. And now that you're ready, just come and join me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now right there when she says 1, 1, 2, 3 here, let me see if I can isolate that. Automation is very important to give movement to a track. It'll be tough to make a nice soca beat without creating movement in the track here. This is why engineering mixing, it takes a lot of practice, a lot of time here. So if I remove those sends, it's going to kind of take away the feel from what DJ is doing. Let's go ahead and remove those lines. So if I go ahead and pull that away here, go ahead and hit that there. Just come and join me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just sound flat here, even in the track. Come and join me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. As opposed to what I did with the sending here. So let's go ahead. Just come and join me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And dip, 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 dip on wine, 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 and dip, 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 dip on wine, 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 wine. So that's the climax right there, where she's going back into the chorus here, and all this is by feel. You know, like I said, you want to make sure you're connecting the song with the artist. You don't want the song to be going one direction, the artist is going another direction. You want to be the syncing of the music is right up with the artist. So the track is displaying her character, her attitude, and that's what these effects has helped doing as well. So for the chorus line here, we're just doing a couple of doubles here, playing hard left and right, and that's the concept we came up with for Belizean wine for the breakout artist. Coming on to the end, we did a little bit of breakdown here.
We vibing up in the place. Me don't care what people say. Anytime Belizean wine, we hyping up day and night. Me happy just being me. This carnival so crazy. Me step out and let me come up and shine, me come up and wine.
So that's the concept right there, and that's how we've done the Belizean wine soca breakdown for DJ Greenwich. And thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll be sure to catch you on the next one.